What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to look at the Boston College Balance Playbook in NCAA Football 06. I'm going to play a full game, control both offenses, going to use the same book, and we're also going to try to go through as many concepts as possible, as many mini schemes as I can, and hopefully by the end of the game, you'll have a pretty good idea of what this playbook is all about. Now, before we get into the game, I want to cover a few different things. First of all, I have written a new book. It is a playbook, and it is the Boston College Playbook for NCAA Football 06. Now, what this book does is I have regrouped formations and plays. That way you have a really good idea of what a playbook is all about, as opposed to just looking at the play call screen and everything's just listed by formation. Now, I have, again, concepts. I got over 20 different concepts in this playbook. Slam is together, your dives, your tosses, your play actions, your 2x2s, 3x1 dropbacks, so on and so forth. And I've also included a mini scheme for every single formation in the playbook. It's just a really cool, simplified way to call plays like on a single drive and such. So make sure you check that out if you were interested. Also, on the NCAA Football 06 offense page, I created a playbook section where I am going to, over time, create all of these playbooks. But this is where you could get the free version of what the playbook looks like if you were looking at it from the game perspective. It's just everything is in order as it's supposed to be. Now, the Vault version has a table of contents that lets you jump quickly back and forth, and you are able to download, print, and copy this file. If you were interested in that, make sure you go to the Vault for that. The next thing I want to talk about is the formations. So let's go over to in-game strategy. And yes, we'll go in-game strategy. We'll go to audibles. And I just want to look at the formations themselves. So you got ace normal. That is a 2x2 look, 12 personnel. Ace twins, that's a 3x1 look. Ace slot, and you got 11 personnel, it's 2x2. And you got some 2-back stuff. You got I normal, I twins. Then you got a couple of gun formations, gun wide trips, and gun spread. Then you got strong slot and weak twin. So if you notice, most of it's under center. And the game treats this as a quote-unquote balanced playbook, meaning more or less pro style, but there's enough option in here if you need to use this. That kind of gives you a rough idea of which formations are in this playbook. The last thing I want to look at is the roster in general. Now, I'm using, again, the Boston College Golden Eagles. Are they Golden Eagles? I don't even, maybe they're just the Eagles. Either way, go to in-game strategy and you go to depth chart. This kind of gives you an idea of maybe how you want to recruit to this particular scheme. Of course, you can change it however you want, but this particular team, they got pocket passers, big old dudes, 6'5", 233 pounds. Then you got running backs, some good ones here, just your standard typical pro running backs that can run the ball really well, maybe can catch a little bit. Then you got fullbacks, we just looked at the formations. There's some, I think 4 formations with fullbacks in them. Wide receivers, you want your standard group there. Then you got your tight ends. If you want to get your tight ends going in the passing game, you may want to get some receiving tight ends. Guys who can run at least a little bit. If not, get you some blocking tight ends. Then, of course, you got a standard offensive line where you want to get as big and as bad as dudes as possible. But I just want to give you a quick glimpse of how you may want to recruit to this playbook. All right, having said all that, let's get into the game. Now, again, I'm controlling both offenses. We should get about 100 reps in this video. I'll try to cover as many different things as possible that the playbook offers. Let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to start off on the left hash. We can start off with a particular concept. Like, we can start looking at dive for a little bit. So you can go like the ace normal, and you can go to, let's see, where's it at? If I can find it, we'll go dive. Now, this is the default place. These aren't my master playbook files, the updated stuff. This is the stuff that anybody can use. Dive is just a typical up the field, type of run. No big deal there. There's dive in other places. I normal, they like to call it ISO. You can go here. Looks like we're going zone. It's all about trying to get up the field as quickly as you can, but sometimes you may have to bounce to the outside, something like this. Try to pick up a first down. Good little play there. Again, very simple. It's the most basic run play in the game. We can go and try like weak twins. I think I have it listed under halfback blast. Is more or less a dive. Looks like they're going man. We can try this here. I think I can flip blast. It looks like I can. That great impact defensive end took advantage of that situation. Then you have, you know, the toss plays don't work very well in this game, but what you can do is use like power option. This is what I call basic option in the playbook. You can treat this as a toss play, which is what we're going to do here. It's just we have a quarterback that can't run all that well. Just do something like that. Get you out in the open field, and you can do some damage with your halfback. Pretty simple there. There are a ton of those in this particular playbook. You go to ace slot, and there's, you know, how option strong and such. We can try that one. Here looks like they're going man. Again, we're going to try to treat this as a toss play if you want to. You can motion some guys over. Now you got a 3-by-1 look. I'm just going to do a basic toss, get him out in the open field. Let's try to make a play there. We can look at some other runs. I'm afraid to say, and everybody knows this, the toss plays aren't all that great. Draw from under center is not that bad. It's a whole lot better than the ones from the gun. So we can do a draw play from here. We're going to stick with ace slot. I'll probably go to the right, stay away from that impact defensive end. I probably should have cut up field on that one instead of going to the outside. I may have had a bit of a crease. Possibly it would have been really tough to get something out of that. Then you got some other run play. You know, 2nd and 13, I may want to pass here. What we can do is do like a 3-by-1 passing drop back play, like linebacker attack. Again, I'm going to try to cover as many different things as possible. Looks like they're going man, maybe cover 1. Looks like it's cover 0. I may try to go over here. Can that receiver catch it? Oh, great hit. So it's 3rd and long. A lot of options with 3rd and long. I'm going to stay probably in this formation. We can try halfback corner. For going zone, you got that go post on the right side with an isolated comeback. But since they're going zone, I'm going to try to hit the post. Let's start going cover 3. Try to go over that guy's head. That's a terrible throw. Oh, it was awful. Awful throw. I'm going to go ahead and try to move this over. Controller settings. Nope. It says settings right here. Yep. This is where I need to go. Okay, good deal. So that was a terrible throw. Again, I'm going to try to make this offense look as good as possible. Sometimes you can't. It wasn't the best throw in the world. We can have a nice little teaching moment right here. They went cover 3. As soon as you snapped the ball, you saw the free safety go in the middle of the field, and they were going zone pre-snaps. Already knew that. So that was definitely cover 3. I still wanted to go to the post. He was open right there, but the problem is the quarterback overthrew it big time, like really badly. So it wasn't the best throw in the world. I didn't put much English on it. It is what it is. So we're in the middle of the field. Now one thing we can do is we can actually do a mini scheme. We can try I normal. And let's do halfback slam. Slam is probably my favorite running concept in the game. Very simple, very versatile. They're going man. I'm going to go to the left. I may have to bounce this to the outside. It's meant to attack between the guards and the tackles, but a lot of times you may have to bounce to the outside. So let's stay in this formation. Let's go do a toss play. Again, I'll probably use power option for this. I can show you what toss looks like. A lot of times it's just not very good. A huge shift to the left side, so I'll probably just toss it to the right side, do something like this. Good defensive play by that corner. What we can do is stay here, stick with our little mini scheme more or less, and try wide receiver post. They're going man. I have several options. More than likely, I'll probably go to the post or the dig. Going cover 0. Can he make the play? Great catch. Good job, Blackman. Just a great play all around. I had decent protection. Just go over the top there. And I'll show you what I saw here. They went man. I'm looking for those 2 safeties and kind of seeing what they do. And after the snap, you see both of them come down. So I'm going to my big cover 0 beater over the top, which is the post. Just throw it as lightly as you can, just a tap of the button, and you pick up whatever yards you can out of this. Just a really good play here. I may get a good thumbnail while I'm in the vicinity. Not bad. Next up, we can stay here. We're kind of in the middle of the field. Let's do halfback tackle. There's not many halfback tackles in 06. but they're pretty cool. You know, I think Ace Normal and I Normal has them. Thankfully, this playbook has both. Ah, that's my fault. Here's what I've done wrong on this one. I probably should have cut up right there. But the fullback pushed him in the wrong direction, so I may have been at a loss anyways. No big deal. So we're still on the, I guess, right hash. Let's pick something different. Let's go tight end drag. Looks like they're going zone. I have a couple of options. I'll either probably go to the tight end or to the halfback. We'll just get to the halfback, cutting up field. Get some yards back. Make it a, what, 3rd and something? 3rd and 7? Can I get a 3rd down out of this formation? A 3rd and long. I may have to go to something different. Let's do Playbook. I think we can be okay with it. They're going zone. I really hope they go cover 2. I like having that go on the short side of the field. Let's see if they go cover 2. And they did. Throw it as hard as I can. Oh, just barely got out of bounds. That's tough play right there. Very tough play. Super close. So did he get in? He stepped out. Oh, it's terrible. All right, no big deal. So it's 4th and 7. I think I'm going to go for it anyways. That's the purpose of this video, is just to show you some things. Let's go back to iNormal, and we can pick. We may go back to, let's go angle. I'm going to flip angle. We're going zone, and I need 7 yards. This will probably go to the halfback or to that deep post over the middle. This is a Hail Mary situation. As you see here, I was fixing to get sacked. My left tackle got blasted. Ooh, I had time. That's just my fault. Anyway, they went cover 2. I wonder how open this post was. It was a tight window. It probably could have worked if I had kept my feet set, but that's okay. All right, so that's kind of iNormal. We can go back and look at some other things. I need to go back over to here. I'm going to call a timeout just so I can move over to the offense. There we go. We can go Ace Normal. I'm trying to think of some concepts I haven't done yet. I can go back to a concept. We can go... Let's just do some 2x2 drop back stuff. Quite a bit of that in the playbook. They're going man on this one. I got several options. Looks like they're going cover 0, so I'm going to go over to one of the tight ends. Can he get there? Ah, just overshot it. Would have been a good play. We can do more 2x2. Let's go gun spread and do another 2x2 drop back, which is curls. Zone dime. What you think you can do, you can hot route, you know, that guy to a slant, get him open. That's a terrible throw out. Awful. Don't do what I've done right there. You go back and look at it. Just awful. I had a linebacker right there. I should have went over to this guy right here. Good job. So I'm off to a great start, but at least we can go and maybe get some, maybe a touchdown off of this play. So I got to go back. I completely forget to do this. I'll go back here. I'm going to call another timeout just so I can get on offense so I don't have to waste a play on defense. I want to stick with the 2x2 stuff, but I actually want to do a little play action. Let's do a PE read. There are not many PE reads in this playbook, or only 2 actually. I'm going to go ahead and hand this off. I think I like the numbers. Do something like this. I want to make sure I got this correct. Ooh, I'm supposed to do that. There we go. I need to adjust this. No wonder. This is my go-to settings, by the way, if anybody's interested in the controllers. Get a little play action there. We can go back to curls. Let's see if I can redeem myself. Now, they're going man on this one. Man dime. I'm going to keep this real simple since we don't have a lot of room to work with. I'm just going to go over to the halfback and... Oh, didn't even get the first down. Good play by the safety. 3rd and 2. What can we call? We can stay here. We can go do a quick concept. Let's do quick slants. It's going to be pretty much the same concept we just ran. They're going man. It looks like they're blitzing. I think I'm going to keep it simple again. I'm going to go back to my halfback. And I almost whiffed this one badly. Almost got bad mistake on that one. No big deal, though. Good play there. So we're on the 2-yard line. What I would try to do for goal line, if you're going to use this formation, let's just go slam for now. If this doesn't work, you can always use goal line. You can mix and match, try to see what type of defense. Nope, just good stop. You can mix and match your formations to see what they may do. We can go here, try. We can try a toss from our normal. I'm just curious to see how they handle the goal line. Looks like they're going to stay in that. You can hot route it, move it over, do something like, nope. Yep, I guess we'll move it over. Ooh, I guess they're going man. Wow. At least we got a face mask. Ooh, that's a 15-yarder. So we're going to get this on the goal line. Now, if you like goal line, feel free to use it. I'm going to go ahead and use that here just so I can get the touchdown. We can try to go basic ISO. If it'll let me, I may not have enough time. So it's 0-0. So we're not off to the best start. But that's not the point of the video. It's just about just you visualizing what this playbook has to offer. So let's go ahead into the second quarter. I'm going to just try to punch this in if I can. I still couldn't get in. Gee whiz. That's one of the reasons why I don't use goal line a ton. It just seems like it's so hard to get in. For me, at least. I don't know why. There we go. Now we got in the end zone. So I can go back out. Make sure I go over here. And on the next drive, I'm going to try to have a nice, clean, long drive. I think what we're going to do is try another mini scheme. And all a mini scheme is you're taking a handful of plays from a single formation and try to go down the field with it. It's kind of like a win and doubt type of situation. So you look at your roster and figure out what you're best at. If it's the 21 personnel, if it's a two-back look or something like that, you may want to use one of those mini schemes for that season. Maybe you got 4 really good wide receivers. Maybe you want to go to your spread set type stuff. So we can try that on this particular drive. Hopefully I can make it look good. Get a decent return here. Might as well make it easier on myself. What we can do is go like back to, we can go strong slot. Not one of my favorite formations in this playbook, but it's got some decent stuff. We can try it with this one. Ooh, everybody, their brother's shifting. I think I may do something like, ooh, I can't shift that. Interesting. So you can't, that's the first time I've called that play in years. Apparently you can't flip that run. Interesting. We can try counter weak. There are a lot of counters in this playbook. Counters in general don't work all that great, but there's a handful that kind of do. The counter weak, we can see if this will work okay. That linebacker's incredible. Wow, did you see that? It's insane how well he came through that one. So what is it? 3rd and 7. We even got a decent third down play in here. Boot. We could try a running back attack. Or going zone. I'm going to try to hit this backside post. Over the middle. Ooh, cover 3. This may not work. And not the best throw in the world. So we can try something else. We can stay here. We can try from this formation. Maybe not much of nothing. So I think I may try to go to something else. Let's just do deep attack. We'll do deep attack. I'm not going to punt. That's not the purpose of this video. Let's see if I can convert a 4th down. And I got hit when I threw it. Gee, just good defense. Right tackle. Got beat badly. I probably went back a little too far, which is my fault. All right, so we can try something else. We can go like the weak twins. If I can get over back to it. Again, I always forget to do this. We can call another timeout. I got 3 to use in each half. Let's look at weak twins for a little bit. I'm going to go over here. Weak twins. I want to try that counter again. Let's go to counter strong. Let's see if we can get decent block on this one. We're going zone 4-3. We'll just go this direction. Not bad. Going to pick up 4 or 5. From here, we can try fullback over. We can check our fullback. It helps you if you got a fullback that can run at least a little bit. We really don't have that. So what you can do is you could use sub packages like twin halfback and then try a fullback over. But if you got a fullback that can run a little bit, by all means, use him. His carry may not be the best, but that's okay. So we can try some of this. Face mask. Well, we'll take it. That's a 15-yarder, so that's going to be a first down. We'll accept that. We can stay in this formation. And we can try... where are we? We're kind of in the middle of the field, aren't we? Let's just do a basic option. This is the toss for me for this situation. And one thing you can do, you can even motion this guy down, get you an extra blocker. Do something like that. Come over here, get whatever yards you can. Pick up about 5 yards. Next, we can try a drop back, or I think it's a quick. I think that's what I have it labeled in the playbook. It is, no, tight end corners is just a drop back. They are going man. I could go to either my tight end or to my halfback. I'll probably keep this simple. Yeah, he's wide open, so we'll go up to the halfback. We may be able to get a touchdown. Can we get in? And we got a touchdown. Good deal. So you go back and look at this. They went man. I pretty much have two options. I got this flag route with the tight end. If they would have went cover 0, those flag routes are a little bit tough to throw to, but they're doable. Then I got the little flare route with the halfback. And I think this safety right here, when you snap the ball, he's the one who's covering the halfback. Look at how much distance there is. That dude had no chance. So that's a good play there, and we scored again. So let's go back over. And on the next offensive drive, what we can do is go back to another concept. I'm trying to think of one I haven't looked at yet. We'll probably do a passing concept of some sort. We can try screens. There are not many screens in this playbook, but there are a handful. So we can look at some of those. I think there's like only 2 halfback screens and maybe 1 wide receiver screen. So we'll look at some of those and we'll see if we get anything out of them on this particular drive. We are in the middle of the field. These tend to work better if you're on one of the hashes. But let's go over to gun wide trips. And let's go over to flanker screen. They're going man. Screens usually work better against zone. I'll go ahead and tell you that. So one thing you can do, if you don't want to throw it like that, you can like hot route the guy on the left to like a little man beater. Something like this. Just pick up 5 yards. But the screen can work against man. Okay. But it's just okay. Let's look at another screen. There's one from gun wide trips. Halfback screen. We're going man here. On this one, halfback screens, again, they're not the greatest against man. So if you need a little simple man beater, just hot route a wide receiver to an out. You do something like this. Just get another first down. Really simple. We can try another halfback screen. I think we have one from gun spread. And it is here, halfback screen. Again, I like to have the screen towards the short side of the field. Now they're going zone. So I'm going to go to the halfback. I hope they blitz really hard. And it looks like nobody's blitzing whatsoever. We'll just go to the halfback. Pick up whatever yards we can. Oh, this will be a nice play. Pick up about 7 yards there. I'm trying to think now. Under center screens are very difficult. It is what it is. I don't know if we even have some under. Yes, like there's a halfback screen from Ace Twins. I'll show you what this looks like. So they are going zone. So I am going to go to my halfback. The problem is half of your offensive line is going to screen for you, and this is what can happen. You don't have hardly any time to throw it to him because somebody's going to come in and blast your quarterback. So I had to get that ball out quick. My halfback got stuck on a lineman. It was just all kinds of bad right there. So that kind of gives you an idea of what some of the screens look like. Now it's 3rd and 4. I'm going to go back and try to do some short stuff. But let's do curls again. They're going man. I just want to try to pick up the first down so I can sustain the drive. Now we got to look at the clock. We're under the 2-minute drill. Let's just go over here. I think they went cover 0 on this one. That's okay. Just get the ball out. You could have went to your curls on those, that type of thing. But I'm going to go back to some quick stuff. Let's go. Is it here? Is there a quick? Forgive me, I don't have my playlist in front of me. Maybe there isn't. So let's just do some West Coast type stuff, but it's drop back oriented. Let's go Ace Twins, and let's call this. Now, they are going man. I may want to give this guy a go at something simpler. Cover 0. This is what we're going to get. Go to the tight end. Can he make the catch? Nice. We may get a touchdown out of this. Good job. So they went cover 0. We can watch him celebrate here, possibly. I almost got sacked, but I got the ball off in time. Finally got the tight end going. We can go back and look. They went cover 0. You saw both safeties come down. I was going to go to the curl route if that didn't happen, because I just want to show you what the curl kind of look like. They're hit and miss. They're fun when you can hit them, though. But they went cover 0. I went over the top to the tight end, and he picks up a touchdown. Really cool. All right, let's go back over. Another positive to a video like this is you can see some situationals in terms of 2-minute drill, what you do on certain third downs and such. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind as we play the rest of the game. So we got a minute 41 on the clock. This is kind of 2-minute drill for me, kind of, sort of. Now, a minute 41 in this game is different than in real life. A minute 41, you can get to the end zone pretty quickly if you execute well enough. We'll go ahead and let that one go out of bounds. So, but in general, it's 2-minute drill. I want to get down the field, try to score before the half. Let's go ace slot. Let's go back to that deep outs. I don't know if we've called this yet. Maybe we have. They're going man. I love it on the left hash. It's really good in the middle of the field as well because you got both out routes to work with. Looks like they're going cover 0. Gee whiz. So we'll just go over to the post. Good catch. Get a first down. Again, they went cover 0. I'm just going to go over the top to the wide receiver. Minute 35. We can stay here. We can if you want to get to the quickly to the sideline. This is a quick concept. It's quick slants. And by quick concepts in my playbook are pretty much just slants and screens. There's not a whole lot of generic things to work off of. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Go. Do something like that. Get a first. Really good play by Calendar. But quick slants and screens are pretty much make up the quick game for me. Now we can stay here or we can go in the gun. It's a minute 19. Let's go back. What have we called? Corner strike, deep attack. I'm just trying to think. Let's go halfback go. This is smash, more or less. They're going zone. You have some opportunities here. We're going to try something. Nope, they're blitzing pretty hard. I'll just go to the hitch. Pick up 4 yards. I think I only got like 1 timeout left, so I got to be careful. We can go back to a quick. Quicks are really good. Get to the sideline if you need to. Let's try not to throw an interception on this one like we did the last time. Ooh, he got stuck. I don't know if you saw that or not. We're going to have to call a timeout, I think. We got 1 timeout left now. So it's 3rd and 4. What we can do is, I'm just trying to think. We can maybe go back to curls. I'm just trying to think of a way to pick up the first down while also trying to get to the sideline. Now, they're going man. One thing I can try is maybe have this guy go over the top if needed, but they're not. We're going to go over here instead. Just get out of bounds. Stops the clock. From here, we can go back to wide trips. We can try. I love this play. It is flanker cross. It's good off either hash. They're going zone. I'll probably either go to that crosser, Gonzalez, or I'll probably go to the tight end. I don't see a hole over the middle. So we'll just go to the tight end. Did I get out of bounds? And I did. Good. So it's 2nd and 8. We can stay here. What else do we have? Flanker screen. Not a whole lot. I want to try. Where's it at? It's called out in and ups. I'm going to do that. I want to use this shallow route. Just a little drag. Ooh, and they're going man. I wonder. I may have him going an out. We can go to the drag. Really good play. Nice. First down. We didn't get out of bounds, though. So what we may end up having to do is try to... I actually think I'm going to do a toss play now. We got our best players technically are running back, so we're going to use that. I'm going to just try to do a basic toss, get him to the outside. Something like this, and maybe we can get a touchdown. Again, use it as a toss play. If you got the quarterback, use it as an option. So you got, really good choices there with that particular concept. I guess it's the best run concept in the game just because of its real versatility. But I'll really love slam if you just need to hand the ball off. All right, that's a good play there. Now we can go back here. I have 20 seconds for the home team to try to score a touchdown. So we're going to do nothing but deep stuff as best as we can. I'm going to go ahead and kick the extra point. 32 seconds. I'm trying to think of all the super, super deep concepts we have in the playbook. I got a handful of mine. I may have already called these. So again, with videos like this, you're going to see me call some plays, a few more times, just depending on the situation. So we're in the middle of the field. What we can do is try like deep attack again. They're going man. A lot of good options here. Looks like they're going maybe cover. Can't really tell. Cover 1. We'll go. It was a good attempt. Just a bad throw, I guess. 2nd and 10. We can go back to the A slots. That's the only thing I can think of at the moment, or the deep outs at an A slot. Now they're going zone. Going zone, I'm going to try to hit either the post or the hitch, the little stick, by the tight end, but my goal is to get sacked. And we can call a timeout. It's 3rd and forever. Good play by the defender. I think somebody just came through. Yeah, they blitz. I had no chance on that one. So in this situation, I probably should have been in the gun the entire time. We can try that. We can go back to like halfback corner. We're going zone. I don't know if I'll be able to make this play, but we can try. Going cover 3. I'm going to go over here. Let's just see what happens. Oh my gosh, he caught the pass. We'll take it. So we're going to call a timeout. I think I got one left. Ooh, no, we don't. We are out of timeouts. I got to hurry this up. I probably should have took a knee or took a snap. Okay, they're going cover 2 here. I'm going to go back over here. Maybe he can make this catch. At least it stopped the clock. So you're on the 41-yard line. What you need to do here is go over to Hail Mary and pick. I'm going to use the one in the middle because it has my halfback who's an impact player as an option to go out for a pass. I want my best players to be able to touch the ball. Looks like I got an impact receiver and a running back or a halfback. I'm going to bring him over, and we're going to throw with the one of them. We're going to try that. Do something like this and hope for the best. It was worth a shot. That was a good hit, too. All right, that is end of the first half. Let's just move over into the second half. There's really nothing to see. I don't. Stats don't really matter here. Let's go back, and we can continue to do more things. I'm trying to think of some concepts. We can do another mini scheme. One of the better formations in the game is like ace normal, so I may try that one on this drive just to see if we can get maybe the tight ends going a little bit more. So let's go ace normal. We can try safety attack. They're going man. I got several options. What I'll probably end up doing, I may give him a better cover 0 beat or something like that. Cover 0. Let's see if our impact receiver can get under it. It's going to be tough. I just overshot it. Not the best throw. We can stay here and try basic slam with our impact halfback. You can, looks like they're going cover 0. This is a good opportunity where you can actually use some audibles and stuff. I don't have them set up here. I'm going to try, nope, the guy came right on 3rd. Just not enough blockers. That was my fault. All right, so it's 3rd and forever. We can stay here. I'm going to try. This is, I don't suggest you do this on 3rd and long, but I want to stick with the mini scheme. So we're going to use this anyways. I'm going to use this as my 3rd and long. Since they're going zone, I'm going to try, and we need the first down, I'm going to try to go to either going course. Oh, he got hit when he threw it. Oh, he caught it. Good deal. I think he got hit when he threw it, though. It took forever for him to get open. I threw it a little too lightly, too. But anyway, great catch by our post route. He's supposed to catch it like over here, but that's okay. We got the first down. Let's go back to our halfback. I want to try an actual toss play. Again, for those of you who are using the original default plays, which is what I'm doing here, you'll know real quickly the toss plays aren't the best in the world unless you just get really lucky on the blocking. So we could try one of these. That's the problem that you come into. There's always somebody that comes through that nobody picks up and you lose a ton of yardage. So it is what it is on that point. 2nd and 16. I wish I had a speedy quarterback. I would show you speed option, but we can't. Let's try this PA strike. Now, I haven't called many of these yet, but we're going to do more of that in this half. These are your PA under plays that aren't PA boots. They're slower, but just great play by the linebacker. This may be a touchdown. That's a great play by the linebacker, and I'll show you what happened. He was wide open, too. You go back and look at this. They went cover 2. I'm hitting this backside post. But the linebacker just made a Herculean Superman jump and got the interception. Otherwise, that could have been an incredible play. So let's just stay in ace normal again. Let's go speed. We can try. I'm going to flip tight end streaks. I wish they'd go zone on this, but they're going man. It looks like they're going cover 0 too. Jeez, we can try it. Let's go over to this tight end. I think it's too far. Oh, great attempt, but he just couldn't get it in. No big deal. That gives you an idea of how far that go route goes on that particular timing. They're going zone 4-3. I'm going to run a basic toss. I'm going to use the halfback option, the basic option concept. Do something like this. You pick up a first down. Next we can try is like the counter from this one. Since we're getting close to the end zone, we can try. Where's it at? If I can find it. Counter trap. And then I'm going to try to get some more play action. We're going zone. I'm going to stay away from that impact defensive end. So I'm going to flip it over to the left side. And that's what happens at times. A guy just comes right on through. Nobody can pick him up. The pulling lineman doesn't block all that great. It's just a bad situation. Second and goal. When it comes, we don't have enough room for it. Otherwise, I'd call it. Let's try. We can do some trick stuff too. There's some trick stuff in here. We're going to try some of that in this second half as well. Play actions and specials, we'll try it. And I think I called the wrong one. I think we're going to do something like this. Yep, we're going to flip this back over. I'm just trying to pick up some yards at this point. I want to score. Bad throw. Almost got sacked. Again, it is what it is. Sometimes your offensive line can't block everybody and you got to get the ball off quick. But it's just a bad throw. So where are we? It is a third and goal from the 12. From this particular formation, you may want to call something different. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go gun spread. And I'm going to try another backside post again just because it's on my mind. Let's go double cross and flip it. We haven't called this play yet. Now they're going zone. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to hit this backside post, but we're going to try. They're going cover 2. It was a decent attempt, but again, my quarterback, it's just not super accurate at the moment. He just overshot it, and I think there's a little pass interference there. But that's okay. So it's 4th down. We can try, I'm going to try to get the touchdown. I'm going to go back to like ace slot deep outs again. They're going zone. I hope there's enough room for this post route. We'll see. Cover 2. Nice. That's what you want to see right there. We finally executed deep outs correctly. They went with a soft cover 2. Ended up being a really good throw by the quarterback finally. He got it over that linebacker's head enough to get the touchdown. So I'm going to go back over here. Now we're starting to score some points. So on the next drive, we're going to do more play action. We're going to do more PA. I got 4 groups, 4 different types of play action concepts. This may be a miss. Oop, man, I missed it. 4 play action concepts in my playbook. PA boot and PA under. PA boot are all your boot play actions, which are a lot better than the PA unders. Then you got 2 gun ones. You got just normal PA gun. Then you got PA read. We've already done a couple PA reads. Now we can look at maybe some PA gun and some PA boot. We haven't done a whole lot of those yet, so we're going to try some of that. All right, we are on the right hash. What we can try, let's go to, trying to think of a formation. We have a strong, let's go strong slot, and let's go PA slot post. This is a PA under for me, just because it's a slower developing play action movement. They are going zone. We got several options. Let's just see what these safeties do. I'm going to hit this post if I can. I just threw a little too hard on that one. We can try something else. We can go I normal, PA fullback flat. I may do that a little bit later. Let's do PA boot. They're going man. May end up hitting one of the outside receivers on this one, just depending on what these safeties do. Cover 0, and that's what happens at times. Again, they're just going to come right on through. Nobody picks up the guy, and it's just a bad loss. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and try to pick up the 3rd down using something. We can go ahead and try. Halfback corner. We've called this a handful of times. We're going zone. I'm going to try to hit this post over the middle. This is pretty much our only option. Cover 2. Just a great play by the safety, came over. Just a bad throw. What's supposed to happen was just a bad play by the quarterback. I may switch out quarterback. So this guy, he's supposed to throw it right here. He threw it over here, gave this guy enough time to make the throw. So what we're going to do, I think it's time to change quarterbacks. How about that? Let's put in Matt Ryan. instead of this Quentin Porter. No offense to him, but he's struggling a bit. Everybody knows who Matt Ryan is. We're going to go over to the other side and have Ryan play as well. I'm going to let this guy finish it out, though. I'm going to go back here. It is 4th and 14. I'm going to put Porter in. I'm going to let him finish out the drive at least. So it's 4th and 14. I'm going to go back to, let's go double cross. I think I can get the first down with this one. We're going zone. I'm going to try to hit the backside post. I'm sure you've seen the theme already. Posts are really good on your 3rd and longs. I got hit when I threw it. What do you do? Let's go back over. You saw right here, just relentless. Somebody came through. It's a slow developing play. I probably went back a little too far. That's a problem I've had over the years. I probably should have stayed up. But I don't think it would have mattered. I think this guy was going to sack me anyways. So I probably saved a sack, honestly. So let's go back over here and put Matt Ryan. I can't do that yet, apparently. There we go. Let's go here. And I'll try to move Ryan over going forward on the other side as well. What else can we do? Let's do more play action if possible. Where are we? We're on the left hash. We're on the 18. I don't know. Let's do P.E. Reed. Again, I can't off the top of my head think of left hash ones outside of P.E. Reed. Let's go zone. We're going zone nickel. I probably will throw this to the halfback. I'm fixing to get sacked. Just a good play. Again, they're just super aggressive on defense. I'm just having to get the ball out quickly. Let's do that PA fullback flat. This should be interesting. I hope I can get a touchdown on this one. I hope they go man. They're going man. So the goal here, pray that they do not sack me. I'm going to try to go to my fullback. A great man beater. Wide open. Can we at least get a first down with him? Good deal. Get a first down with the fullback. That's also good against cover 3, cover 4. Now we're on the 5-yard line. We're running out of room. I want to try a screen. Let's go back to that flanker screen from gun wide trips. They're going man. I'm going to go to the screen anyways. Let's just see what happens when you go up against man with it. If you get decent blocking, it's okay. You can get a touchdown like this. Now it tells us to go for 2, so we can try that. Good blocking. Sometimes, again, sometimes you get good blocking, other times you don't, and I almost got out of bounds there. So let's go ahead and try. We're on the 2-yard line. I want to try goal line. I know this is goal line's part of your playbook, so I treat it as I'm gonna go wide receiver wing. I love trying to call. Let's see if this works. We're gonna go tight end around, a little reverse play. Again, I gotta do some reverse. There's a handful of reverses and some special passing plays that are really cool. We may get a touchdown or a 2-point conversion there. All right, good deal. I'm gonna go back and do something like this. Now we're going to look at some of those reverses while it's on my mind. We still got a little bit left in the 3rd quarter. And then after that, I'm going to try to call more regular play action stuff. I'm just trying to think of other things. Again, I can't cover everything in this video, what the playbook offers. That's a face mask. Well, thank you. Let's go back to, I know what's on my mind. Let's go gun spread. We haven't called this play yet. This is a regular PA gun. It's called PA flood. It's literally just straight up play action at this point. Now they're going zone. We got several options. Let's see what these safeties do. Yeah, they're doing that. I'm going to throw that one away. Just good defense across the board. Ooh, and I got to put in Matt Ryan. Completely forgot about Matt Ryan on the other side. So let's do that. And let's try one of those reverses while it's on my mind. You go to I-twins. We haven't called a whole lot from this formation. Let's go over to slot reverse. Please go man. Okay, they're going zone. So this play probably isn't going to work well, but I'm going to call it anyways. This works really well against man. Notice how slow it is. It's just super slow. Against man, if the blocking's there, you can get some decent yardage, but now it's a super 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 19. Woof. We can try. Let's go. I'm just trying to pick up the first down if I can. Let's go halfback corner. They're finally going man on this play. I want to go to one of the outside receivers. We'll do something like this. Cover 2. Great throw. We didn't get the first, of course, but we're going to go for it. We are on the left hash. It is 4th and 6. Let's go. Let's just stay in gun spread. Let's do one of these curls. I love curls in 06. They're not as potent as 07. 07, they're way too easy. But here, let's they're very fun if you can complete them. So at least they're going man. I'm going to try to hit a curl. Great catch by the receiver. That's one of the cool things I like about curls in this game. You don't know what you're going to get. There's nothing consistent about it. It may be an absolute awful throw by the quarterback, which it kind of was here, but then you get really cool animations like that by a wide receiver who can make a great play for you. Love it. All right, let's try one of those other, again, I suggest we can go ahead and do this now. Little teaching moment. Let's go set audibles. You can go over here and you can set like your specials like halfback pass. We can go, let's put all of our specials on here, our reverses and our halfback passes and whatnot. We'll go there. We can go I normal, and we can go option pass. I may put in the halfback pass since this is more of a pro style playbook. We'll go here, then I can go use this one, wide receiver reverse. I think there is another one you could do like maybe this option pass, something like that. So what do we got? We got ace normal, I normal, then we got ace twins. I'll try not to forget that. Now are we the away team? I think we're the away team. Let's go ahead and call that PA screen while it's on my mind. They're going man. This is typical play action, but this is a unique play. It's one of the few ones that's got like a screen with a play action tag to it. They're going cover zero. I threw it off the back foot. We're going to get a good catch anyways. Go to Blackman. Win it down. Go to your best players. So from here, what we could do is go one of those reverses. We got one from here that's slot reverse, but I want to go to the one from ace normal. I'm going to treat that as an audible. So let's just do basic. No, I tell you what. Let's go halfback pass. For going man, what I like to do with this play, it's a trick play. What I like to do is just keep it with the halfback and do something like this. Ah, great defense. So against man, I'll either keep it with the halfback and run with them, or I'll go over the top. Now, they brought both safeties, you see right here. Thankfully, he broke the tackle, and then I just threw it over the top. It would have been an amazing touchdown, but it was a better play by the defender. It is what it is. So where are we? 2nd and 10. I'm going to try. Let's do a draw. They're going zone. I don't think we've called much of the draw yet today. Maybe just once. Let's go to the left side. Just perfect defense. That's another reason why you see me call draws a lot. They just somehow get in perfect position all the time. So that makes it what, 3rd and something. 3rd and 13. What can we call? I want to make this 2-down territory. So let's go back to. Let's do corner strike. I'm going to flip it. They're going man. That's maybe the end of the 3rd quarter, 2-1. Yeah, let's just go to the quarter. All right, end of the 3rd quarter. We got 1 left, so hopefully I can make this 4th quarter useful for you all. Let's go back and let's just flip corner strike. We're going man. I will probably go. I got several options here, honestly, but we need a lot of yardage. They're going cover 1 at least. I'm going to go over to that guy. Interception. That was a kind of a tough throw. Cover 1. Now, I probably ran out of room as well. That didn't help. He's supposed to throw it over here towards the pylon, and I don't put English on my throws hardly ever, and for whatever reason, he threw it over here. So I've just been getting unlucky with my quarterbacks. They're not throwing it where they're supposed to. That happens when you're dealing with college kids. Anyway, again, he should have probably threw it over here. Could have been a touchdown. Good play by the defender. Hopefully I can get this over there in time. So we're in the middle of the field, and here we go. Let's do more. What haven't we called? Let's do a mini scheme. What haven't we called? Let's go weak twins. I'm trying to think of which formation I haven't used. Let's just do weak twins for now. Just triple option. Let's go back to that fullback over. I may have used this as a concept earlier. Forgive me if I have. This may not work at all. I don't like the shift of any of this, but it's not too bad. And I need to put the twin halfback look in there. Not a bad play, though. Let's keep going. PA fullback wheel. That's your typical play action under center. Let's go slot cross. Here's another play I haven't called yet. They're going man. I'll probably go to one of the receivers. They're going cover 1, so you can go something. Just good defense. Their defense has been incredible today. Their secondary has been spot on. 3rd and 3. Let's just pick up the 1st down. I'm going to go ace slot, and we're going to try quick slants. It's a quick. Let's flip it. For going zone, I got a slant over the middle, or I'll probably go to the hitch, depending on what those linebackers do. Something like that. Ah, he got hit when he threw it. Jeez, they're coming through quickly. I couldn't get the ball off in time. I guess we're going to go for it. It's 3rd and 3. I'm going to go wide receiver curls. Similar situation, but a little deeper routes. We're going man. I'm going to keep it, again, really simple. I'm just going to go to the halfback on this one. Just pick up the first down. Now let's go back to one of those reverses that I was talking about earlier. If they go man, I'm going to audible to that. But they're going zone. Because I want to show off one of the reverses, make it look at least halfway decent. But let's just go ahead and stick with this. Get about 5 yards with the halfback. Maybe we can try this one. We can try... let's try one of these counters again. They're going zone again. So we'll just stick with the counter. That's a hard shift to the left, so we're going to go to the right. Just terrible. So another, again, the counters in this play, you're going to have goofy blocking like that. Just really mess you up. So let's try to pick up the first down. Let's go deep outs. They're going man. I'll probably go to one of the outside deep outs. It's going to be tough. Not the easiest throws, but a great throw. Good job, Matt Ryan. Get the first down. Let's do another play action. Let's go ace normal. Let's do PA rollout. We haven't done a whole lot of boot today. PA boot. They're going man. Got several options. We'll just see what these safeties do. I'll probably keep it safe and go to the right side. Go to the tight end like this. Get about 5 yards. I think all 4 of those routes are good against man. We can do another play action. If I can find one, let's go to ace twins. Let's do this PA rollout. Really no different, except it's a 3-by-1 look. They're going man on this one. I think I may do the same thing. We'll either go to the go route, or we'll go to the tight end. Ooh, that tight end. Oh, man, Ryan. He was wide open. Jeez, he was wide open. And he overshot it. Oh. That makes it what? 3rd and 7. Let's just go and pick up... Let's go with tight end streaks. I'm going to try to make this route look a little bit better than the last time we called it. This may not pick up the first down, but that's okay. I'm going to do something like this. I got sacked. Again, they're just blitzing super heavy. I just didn't get the ball off in time. That's been the story of the day a lot, it seems. 4th and 7. I'm going to go back and try halfback corner. We're going zone. Hopefully I can make this play work. I can go to the tight end or to the post. I kind of need to go to the wide receiver. Make that catch. Great catch, Gonzalez. He's going to get a touchdown. Good for him. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over really quick. So we got to see the slot post work pretty well today. They went cover 2. No, they actually went cover 3. They went with my cover 3 cloud package. Really cool. Either way, great catch, but thankfully that guy went for a catch instead of a swat and was able to get the touchdown out of it. Really neat. So let's go ahead. We still got probably 2 more drives left in us. I'm just trying to think of other things we haven't done. I may do another mini scheme. I'm trying to think of other concepts I haven't talked about a whole lot yet. Technically, there's triple option, several of it, a bit of it in this playbook, but we don't have the personnel to do it. And besides, this is more of a pro-style playbook, so I'm okay with not touching any of that. QB choice, that's a separate concept altogether. It helps you if you got a quarterback that can run a little bit, but we can try that on the next drive. You don't have to use QB choice to with a dual threat quarterback. You could treat it as an off-tackle run, like weak off tackles, one of them. But let's go to QB choice. So in this situation, they're blitzing both inside guys. So this may not work at all. But I have a slow quarterback. I am not going to let him run it. I'm just going to go ahead and do something like this. Pick up whatever yards I can. Unfortunately, they call the perfect defense. They blitz both inside guys. Let's move on to something else. We can try. You can always do, it's in here, halfback direct. Now, halfback direct, it's in here twice. There's only 2 shotgun formations in this playbook. Gun wide trips and spread. And those were your halfback directs are. I know some people think this may be cheese. Sometimes it works great. Other times you're going to get stuffed. It happens. It's up to you if you want to use it But there it is. So we got a first down there. What happened with strong slot? Again, that's probably my least favorite of the formations in this playbook. Normal slot. I think we've done a whole lot. I'm going to go ace twins. We haven't done a ton from here. Let's go back to... Let's do corners. We haven't called this yet. Just a typical 3x1 drop back. They're going man. This may be interesting to see what happens. I'm not really like what I'm seeing here. Let's go to the tight end. Oh, great catch by the tight end. Great catch by Miller. I assume he played in the NFL. I don't know my Boston College history all that well. Somebody may be able to correct me on that. Tight end drag is a good one. I'm going to flip it, actually. We're going zone 4-3. I will probably just go to the drag. This is the reason why I called it. Something like this. Get your tight ends going a little bit. Get off me, son. 2nd and 5. We can go back here, and I'm trying to think. PA counter's not that bad. Screen, strike, streaks, crosses, slam. Let's go back to that PA rollout again. See if I can make this work. They're going man. I was kind of hoping they'd go zone. That's okay. Ooh, this is going to be a touchdown. Nope. Can I get there? Gotta get there. 6 points. Sometimes you have to take over your wide receiver. A lot of times I don't have to. They usually do a decent job of handling the situation themselves. But in this situation, I had to control him because that was going to be an interception. You saw over here. The cornerback done a great job defending this. But once I took him over, I had to put the extra boost on to get past him to pick up the touchdown. Really good play. So let's go back over here. We got 1:40, and this thing may go into overtime, and if it does, we're not going to show you that. I just want to show you a full game. But we do have a tie game, so at least it's been entertaining. You may see some really cool end-of-the-game 2-minute situation stuff. We got to see a little bit of that in the first half. Hopefully it'll be more exciting right now. So I'm going to try to win with one of the two teams. We'll see how it goes. Now, again, I'm thinking 2-minute drill. I'll probably be in the shotgun. I'm going to get the ball out quick, get to the sideline. I got plenty of time. I think I got all 3 timeouts for both teams. Uh-oh. Do something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What a play. I'm going to let him take it. Why not? Let him do it. Let him have some fun with it. Blackman. That's a very interesting touchdown. It's been a long time since I got one of those. Wow, really cool. Go back and look at this. Did we just get good blocking? That's football for you. Just a great block there. Bounced off of him. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we may have a chance. I was able to do just a basic juke on that guy. The kicker has no chance. And after that point, it's off to the races. Really cool. Good for him. So I'm going to go back. That means we got the other side has some work to do. See if they can score. Again, if this thing does tie up at the end of the game, I will not go to overtime. Again, that's not the point of the video. I'm just trying to show you as much as I can of this playbook so you have a decent idea of what it looks like. But trust me, the playbook that I created that's in the shop, it's really good. It just breaks down everything. It puts everything in a nice, orderly fashion by concepts, the mini schemes. It's really neat, and it gives you a ton of ideas for your next dynasty if you want to use all or some of the playbook. So we're on the left hash. I want to let's do P.A. Reed from Gun Wide Trips. We haven't done a ton of Gun Wide Trips. Let's go P.A. Reed. We're going zone 4-3. I'll probably just throw this to the halfback. I don't like the numbers inside. I had to get this ball off quick. Just a perfect defense right there. Nothing I could have done there. We need to get down the field. I got to call a timeout. They're super slow. Dang it. Good defense across the board. I'm going to try. We haven't called this yet. Halfback out. They're going zone. The only option you have for zone here, honestly, is rolling out with this slant, but that ain't going to happen. I got sacked. Terrible play. Just an awful play. I got to call another timeout. 3rd and 26. That's terrible. We're on the 8, too. Let me think. I'm going to do, I have an idea. This is going to be really goofy, but I think we have a chance. Let's go PA boot. They're going man. You know they're going to go cover 2 as well. Let's see what happens. Cover 1. I'm going to throw it as hard. Get it. So this is an interesting setup. You can go back and look at this. If they was going to go cover 2 zone, I was going to go to the go route. Cover 0, the go route. They went cover 1. It's very rare, but sometimes they'll bring the safety down and bring the strong safety up. That's what they've done here. So I knew this receiver had some isolation opportunities here. That safety was going to have a hard time getting over there. That's why you saw me throw this a little bit harder than usual. I gave it like a strong press of the button. That safety still got over there in time. It was still close enough, but not close enough for Blackman to really make a play here. Just an incredible play by Blackman. Even better throw by the future NFL Hall of Fame quarterback and Matt Ryan. So we are in really good shape. Let's go gun spread. I'm going to go back to, let's do quick slants again. I want to get to the sidelines. Let's go quick slants. The clock is running. Man, I think they're going dime. I'm going to have him go over the top. Something like this. Let's go over to the halfback. Terrible throw. Not a good throw at all. Let's go. I'm going to hurry this up. You can run this play off this either hash. This is going to be an interesting one, though. I don't know what they're going to call. Let's see. Go to the halfback. Face mask. Did we get it? Oh, we didn't get it. We're going to call a timeout. 3rd and 4. We can stay here and call. We can go back to curls. Again, I'm just trying to get to the sideline. They're going man. They're blitzing that right nickel. I got options, but I'm going to give it to my best player. We're going to go to Blackman. Again, I can get to the sideline with him quicker. Stops the clock. 1st and 10. We can stay here. Let's go P. Reed. Again, think 2-minute drill with this stuff. They're going man nickel. I hope that linebacker moves over, and he will. I'm going to go ahead and hand this off. So we guessed correctly. He's on that slot receiver. Let's just get a 1st down. 1st and 10. And it stops the clock. From here, we were out of timeouts. This will be interesting. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a power option. I got time for 2 plays. I want to do a basic toss. I'm just trying to think of ways to give it the calendar. Oh, bad play. Bad, but we're getting out of bounds. Woo, that was weird. Okay, 2nd and 6. Let's think. What can we do? Linebacker attack. Please go cover 1 or cover 0. Dang it, they're going zone. Not a big deal. We're going to go to the flat route. We're going to go to our tight end. Terrible throw. He caught it, though. 3rd and 6. Oh, geez. Wide receiver curls again. Oh, this is tough. When you're out of timeouts, it gets hard. We're going zone. I don't know if I can hot route. He can't hear it. Looks like the only option we have is somebody on the right side. Let's just see what happens. We're going to read that corner. Intercepted. Ooh, that was terrible. So it's 4th and 6. Oh, gosh. How are we going to score here? On the 9. I'm going to go tight end streaks. Okay, they're going man. We're going tight end streaks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to motion Lester, the far right receiver, over just a little bit. Give myself some room. Oh, the touchdown! It wasn't the best throw. That was actually good defense. I think that tight end clogged it up as well. That's great. So you go back and look at this. So what I done was I motioned him over just so he had more grass to work with, but I did not account for this tight end go to kind of get in the way of things, and he did. Again, we're just kind of running out of room, which is my fault. I probably should have put him on a block or something. Anyway, you go back and look at this. We somehow snuck that play in. I don't know that pass. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy pass. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back over. We got 6 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to kick the X. Nope, we're going to go for the win. How about we do that? I'm going to go back. We're going to go for the win. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to do that tight end around. I love this play. We got a 2-point conversion off of it last time. Let's see if we can do it here. Let's go for the win. If it doesn't work, we'll do an onside kick and try to do a Hail Mary or something. Oh, terrible play. Terrible play. Good defense. So when there's 6 seconds, we can try an onside kick. Let's do onside kick. I've been halfway successful with these. And I'll show you how I do it. You go onside kick. You put the arrow all the way down over to the left just a little bit. And you try to do a full kick. And hopefully you get a decent bounce. and it was a terrible bounce, just awful bounce. That's going to be a flag, and that is the game. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you got something out of it. Again, make sure you go over to the site if you are interested. And, you know, if you really want to dive into this playbook, if you want some ideas, here it is. Just a wealth of content. It comes down, it's got, 70 plus pages, a bunch of concepts, 9 mini schemes. And I'm going to have a link to the video you're watching now right here. This is the link to the free version of the playbook, the original play images. Just a really good amount of content that I think you're going to enjoy. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.